Hi, I'm Anna at the Sewing Studio.
And I'm Jane from Janome.
Today we have the Janome 423S and we're going to talk you through its features and functions and give you a bit more information about it. So Jane, what can customers expect to find in the box?
Okay, so when we get the machine, we take it out. Obviously you've got the machine there. We've got a lovely hard case with this machine as well, which is great. So that's really handy for protecting your machine. We've also got the foot pedal. We've got the little flat screwdriver, some bobbins, some spare needles, oil, stitch ripper, the little guide which makes the foot that's on it, which is you standard press the foot into a blind hem foot. Instructions are in the book. We've also got the little rolled hem foot and a zip foot in there as well. And the manual, which is really, really good. They're very, very clear black and white line drawings, and it will take you through everything about the machine. And it's worth just checking when you get it, just having a look, because it will tell you what accessories are in there as well. It's a lovely machine, because it's got a metal body, a solid metal body, which is quite unusual for machines.
Right, what's the advantage of?
It's really robust and durable.
Okay.
It does. And again, it will free arm, so we can pop the extension box off. So you've got the free arm here. It's a front loader, so it's a category A.
Yeah. And
we can drop the feed on here. I don't know if we can quite see it. There's a little switch down on the bottom here.
Yeah.
Which will drop the feed. Again, don't forget to pop it back up again when you're sewing. And again, we've got a really unusual accessory box here. So it just swivels out, which is great. The buttonhole foot will be in here when you get it. And you also got little pegs here to keep your bobbins on and plenty of storage space for your spare feet.
Always handy, yeah.
So they always are. So that just sits back on and it will pop back on the machine. Onto there and ready to sew. You've also on this machine, we're coming on to now, we've got a top foot pressure dial on the end. We'll explain in the book, and that literally means you can take off some of the pressure when it's pressing down. So if I was doing lots of layers or tricky fabrics, you might want to alter that. It will tell you in the book, but it's a really nice feature on these.
Okay.
We've also got a single step buttonhole on this, which is very handy. So the buttonhole foot is in there. There are 24 stitches, including your one step buttonhole. It's a little bit heavier. This sits 7.4 kilos because it's got the metal body.
Of course,
and again, it will sew 800 stitches a minute for you.
Wow.
If you want it to. 2 vertical spool pins, which again pop up, and as always make sure you put them away when you're not using the machine so they don't get damaged. So your bobbin winds across here, and again it's quite self-explanatory with all the machines. So the little dotted line on the top, I don't know if we can see it, that means for winding the bobbin, and the solid lines are for threading the machine, and it's almost thread by numbers. They're all numbered, so you literally just follow that. And again we have the needle threader on here. Alongside we've got the standard foot lift, extra high foot lift as well, which is great if you've got any heavy projects you want to put underneath.
So talk us through the stitch options on the machine.
On this machine now we have got here, we've got the stitch length and the stitch width, so we've got a slider on here to alter it. You've also got on here the stitch selector, so they correspond to the stitches on here. And again you can see we've got the blue and the orange stitches, so the orange stitches are the stretch stitch, which is more for dressmaking, that sort of thing. And we just change the stitch selector. So when we're doing this now, the orange stitches, we slide it across here, and this now puts us onto the stretch stitch selector.
Okay,
so
SS
this
stretch stitch.
And it just relates to all the stitches on the bottom. So you've got your triple stitch, your zigzags, all the different bits and pieces over edge, all the different stitches you would use for sewing stretchy fabrics. And again, they look great using decorative threads as well. So you can use them for lots of different things. It's probably worth doing yourself a little sample book when you first get your machine, so you can see exactly what it does. Yeah. We're all guilty of just doing a straight stitch and zigzag most of the time, unfortunately. So it's worth having a little look at the machine and read through the book and just play with the machine to find out how it works for you. Yeah.
And where does it sit within the Janome range?
We're still on the front loader mechanical, so it's still a category A machine. And it's just for somebody you may want to do just some craft sewing, or you may have children that you want to, get into sewing. Because it's such a good solid machine, it's perfect for anything like that.
Here at the Sewing Studio, we offer one of the largest ranges of sewing machines online. We also offer extremely competitive prices, so it's doubtful you'll find one cheaper anywhere else, but if you do let us know. We also offer free fast track delivery, so you'll know exactly when your machine is going to arrive. We pride ourselves on good, honest customer service, and we have a great relationship with Janome, so we're able to offer you a free lifetime support. Thank you for your help today, Jane.
You're very welcome.
Don't forget, if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, to subscribe, and thanks very much for watching.